So what we're going to be looking at today is cumulative frequency diagrams. So these diagrams are used to show what the spread of data is like with a group frequency table, and then we can use these to work out actual estimates for medians and quartiles rather than just looking at class intervals. So let's take a look at the first example. I've got a table here that tells me the age of 60 teachers. Now, if we're going to draw the cumulative frequency diagram, we need to work out what the cumulative frequencies are first. So let's add a column on the right hand side. The way we just work this out, we add each frequency after each other. So we start with 12, then it becomes 27 because we add 15, then it will become 45, 57, and then 60, which is what we need. Now, when drawing the diagram, this value here, where you start from, is going to be at 0 on your y-axis, and then you plot 12 at 30, 27 at 40, and then so on. So the diagram is given to us in this question, and generally if you need to draw it, your x-axis will be the left-hand side column of your table. It doesn't always have to start at 0. Your right-hand side will be your cumulative frequency. Try and make the graph as big as possible because you'll be estimating a value for the median. So let's first draw it. We'll go back to the table very quickly. So we're plotting a point at 20, and then we're going 12, 27, 45. So let's plot point at 20. At 20 we were at 0, and then we were at 12, so let's go up there. Then at 40 we were at 27, and then we need to go 45, 57, 60. So at 50 we're going all the way up to 45, then at 60 we're going all the way up to 57, and then at 70 we're going up to 60, and then join them up with a smooth curve. Like that. So that's the diagram done. Now, we need to find an estimate for the median. Now, because we're estimating the value and not just finding the class interval, the median formula changes a little bit, as in instead of n plus 1, it's just n over 2. So we had 60 people, 60 over 2, we're finding the 30th person. So all you do on your diagram, at 30 on the y-axis, you draw a line across. So we go at 30, we draw a line across, and then you go until it hits the graph. And as you can see, that's coming down about here. So that's about 43. Within 1 to 2 of this will be fine. So it's about 43, and your units are years. And that's your answer for the median. Next, use your graph to find an estimate for the number of teachers older than 55. Now years on the x-axis, so this time you're going on the x-axis. And as you can see, we're about 2 above, so we're at 52. Now, we're at 52. The question says, find an estimate for the number of teachers older than this value. If we have a total of 60, we have to do 60, take away 52. So our answer is 8 teachers. Make sure to take them away if it wants more than. Second example. Once again, we need to draw cumulative frequency. This time we're looking at wages of 80 factory workers. So CF column, we've got 8, 23, 53, 70, 77, and then 80. So this time we start at 100, and then 200, 300, 400, and so on. So this time we start at 100. So your 0 value is at 100. Then we're going 8, 23, 53. So at 200 we're at 8. Then at 300 we're all the way up to 23. Then at 400 we're all the way up to 53. When we go back to the table, 70, 77, and then 80. So 500 we're at 70, 600 we're at 77, and then 700 we're at 80. And once again, you want to draw in a smooth curve from your first value here, and that's done. This time we're finding an estimate for the interquartile range. So we need the upper and lower quartiles. Similar to the median, you don't have to add 1 to the formula. So the lower quartile formula is just n over 4. Once again, we have a total of 80. 80 over 4, so we're looking for the 20th person. And then for the upper quartile, it's 3 lots of this. 3 times 20, so we're looking for the 60th person. We're going to use our CF diagram to do that. So we draw lines across at 20 and at 60. So we draw one line at 20 and then one line at 60. So at 20 we're going down to about 290, and at 60 we're going down to about 440. So 290, 440. So your IQR is your upper quartile, take away your lower quartile. So 290 minus 440 is 150. Now within 30 of this will be fine, since there'll be some leeway depending on your estimates of those quartiles. And finally, use your graph to find an estimate for the number of workers with a weekly wage of more than 530. So we go to the x-axis at 530. So 1, 2, 3. Draw a line that goes straight up, and it hits here at about 72. Once again, we want the amount of workers more than this, so it's the total take away this, which leaves me with 8. So 8 workers.